has an automatic bye to the quarterfinals.
Well, hello everybody and good evening from Niš, Serbia, the third largest city in the country, and really it's been the site of some wonderfully close games. Here we have Italy taking on Hungary, and Satana picks right up where she left off yesterday.
And you know, I like that. I like that she's come out aggressive. I thought she was just kind of complacent yesterday until the fourth quarter when she decided to take over and get the win for her team.
Hatar down low to Zele, and that was a weak effort. And now Satana, the captain of Italy, brings it forward, loses control of the ball, but is able to save it and bounce to Andre. Here's Katarina Dotto, and she is fouled. So she will go to the line, and what a story that would be if she came out and had a huge game today, given the opportunity to start. It looked like pretty decent defense there from Hatar. But you know what? If you attack the basket, often you're rewarded.
And if you attack the basket aggressively, if you don't fade away, you're not trying to, you know, avoid the contact. She went in hard. She went into the contact, and like you said, typically you are rewarded. The aggressor is normally the person who is rewarded.
Well, did she go 1 of 2 there at the line? She missed the second one?
Yeah.
So that's it. That's 4. No, that's right, because Satana had the 3. And now the first basket. And it's a big one from Zele. First basket from Hungary. Satana to Andre, who was pretty quiet yesterday, but here she is starting with a baseline jumper.
You know, she actually played the entire first quarter yesterday, but then only ended up playing 12 plus minutes in the game.
Hatar backs her way up, and she's fouled by Andre, and I think almost Shona, you could say we've seen the birth of Hungary's new star in this tournament. I mean, she's been around, but you know, at club level for Chopin, for example, at the EuroLeague women, she doesn't get the minutes.
Yeah.
But here she's playing big minutes for Hungary and producing. Look at that soft release and touch. I mean, it's impressive.
And you know, everyone who is watching, her club coaches, they're following this performance. And the way she plays this summer, if she can continue like she did yesterday, she's going to get more minutes next year.
Chanili misses her attempt and bounces off the shot clock. So that'll be Hungary ball. And as Yvonne Turner inbounds the ball, you know, the one thing I'll say about Yvonne Turner that impressed me about as much as anything yesterday was how she let the game come to her. She didn't force herself.
Yeah, you know, she was really quiet, waiting for her moments, and when they needed it most, though, she did take over.
Shani missed from the baseline. Now Satana over to Dotto. And she was fouled by Yvonne Turner. Both of these teams played at the last Eurobasket Women. We saw them in the Czech Republic and Prague. Of course, Courtney Vandersloot played for that Hungary team as their naturalized player. And Giotto gets in and misses. Interesting that Sandra Mazzini has yet to attempt a shot. Here's Yvonne Turner over to Zele. Zele sets the pick and rolls.
You know, you mentioned
Studer down the lane. Foul's been called.
That game, you know, the last time these teams played was in 2017. You and I did the game, and Italy came away with a 1-point game, 49-48. Do you think that's on the minds of some of these Hungarian players who were there in 2017?
Well, that was a big game as well.
It was.
It was the qualification. Was it the qualification for the quarterfinal, or was that just in the group?
That was
remember.
just in the group, but
Okay.
Italy won and moved on after that, where
Okay.
had Hungary, yeah. So you got to have some bitterness
Yeah,
if
you
you're
gotta.
Hungary. A 1-point loss. It wasn't a great game. It wasn't very exciting, I would say, but still.
They did just enough
Yeah.
to get past that Hungary team. Zandalicini going up against Rakshani. The baseline off the back of the iron. Good job by Dotto keeping that ball alive. Satana. Zandalicini for three. Andre with the rebound.
Good job rebounding for Italy, giving themselves second chance opportunities.
Cellini again, and Hungary not able to grab the ball. Here is Andre, drives in, she misses another one, and finally Hakar gets the rebound.
And you know that awesome job offensive rebounding, but you can't miss shots like that if you want to win a game, and I'm Italy. And then you go down and
you foul. Yeah.
You know, you had 4 great looks. You want to win at the next level. You want to take the next jump. You know, you want to be having the opportunity to play in an Olympic qualifier. You know, obviously Italy with that heartbreak back in 2017 to Latvia to not go to the World Cup. Those are the things that you can't do. You have to score. Great job rebounding. I think that's great, but you got to hit shots. You got to put points on the board.
So he misses, but follows up the shot. It turns out to be a 3-point trip down the floor. Nobody boxed her out. You got to step in front of the shooter. Now reach and a foul called on Hungary. And if that's on Turner, that's number 2. Well, she got tied up with Satana.
Going to leave her in. He's trying to tell her right now, hey, you know, you have 2, but she's an experienced player. She knows she has 2. You just, you know, when players have to play with fouls, unfortunately, they become less aggressive.
Here's Dotto, pulls it up at the line. Andre, another offensive rebound. Zandalicini passes it back outside to Satana. And then Satana's pass to Zandalicini kind of gets away, and the team's on the ground. The shot clock expires, and it's a turnover. So Italy had the bright start, but right now they're down 9-6.
But they've had opportunities. They're just missing them. They're good shots, and they're giving themselves extra opportunities by offensive rebounding. But you got to convert. You got to make one of them.
3-point attempt from Struder. Now Dotto, ball bounces out to her at the line. And Satana. So I think that is actually
she just came in.
Francesca Dotto. So that's, you know,
that's a great sign.
It is, because yesterday, just if you didn't see it, she had to be stretchered off.
Yeah,
you feared the worst.
You were holding your breath. It didn't look good. Her reaction was not good. Everyone in the gym went silent.
Everybody thought it was. Well, you thought it was a serious, potentially serious hamstring injury. And I think Dotto thought that maybe she had aggravated a hip injury. Yvonne Turner goes out of the game, gets her first breather, and Deborah Dubaye comes in. So it's great to see Dotto back in now, and now a foul called on Satana.
And and that's going to be her second as well.
And that's going to bring in the always very impressive Martina Kripa.
So for both teams, Yvonne Turner and Sotana, leading scorers from the games yesterday, have to go to the bench with 2 early fouls each.
So Italy stuck on 6 points.
You know, we saw them get off to a really slow start yesterday, and they kind of found their groove later in the first quarter.
And the ball turned over. Dotto has it. Yeah, they haven't scored for 4 minutes now, Italy. They were leading 6-2.
I do think they've had good looks, though.
Yeah, you're right. Sandlastini certainly is getting a lot of attention when she has the ball. Rakshani guarding her out on the perimeter. She puts it up from deep. And that's almost kind of forcing it.
Yeah, I don't think that's really the shot that Italy wants. And
Andre now from behind picks up another foul. That's number 2. And Hattard will go to the free throw line. They're in the bonus.
And you know, I questioned yesterday when Sandlastini played the entire first half. We didn't see her go out until in the second half. She played over 37 minutes yesterday. To turn around and to try and have fresh legs less than 24 hours after your last game, it's really difficult. No matter your conditioning level, it's something hard to do. So, you know, we've seen her miss a few shots early here in this contest, and I'm wondering if she is a little bit fatigued.
So there's Hattard going out of the game, and the veteran Dora Horti comes in. And you know, the more you watch this Hungary team, there's a lot to like about the chemistry, about his substitutions, about the balance of up-and-coming players and some players that have been around. I'd say more important, you know, most important for this team is they seem to have good chemistry. Kaba misses on the baseline. Studer over to Rakshani. And the drive in the basket is good by Rakshani. So she gets her first 2 points. And Crespi has seen enough. He gets a timeout. So with 3:25 remaining, this basket by the captain, Rakshani. And that was oh so close to being a charge, being a block, but in the end, nothing was called. I think the referee did the right thing there.
Yeah, no, I think it's a good call, and it was a good take. You know, Rakshani is typically more known as a three-point shooter, so you have to respect that, and you got to get up close to her. And, you know, if she can kind of develop that part of her game as well, she's going to be incredibly difficult to guard.
I got 2 words for you. Surprise package. That is Hungary right now, because I don't think anybody saw them being as competitive as they are. And they've come out and really giving it their best shot here. 4 second chance points, 6 in the paint.
Yeah. We said it yesterday, you know, oh, this Hungarian team, they're kind of, you know, in a transition period, and they brought in some younger talent to see what they can do. Here you see the stats. What a great start for Hungary. I mean, 3-point shots. They've only taken 1 because they're so successful on the inside. And look at Italy. You really can't win a game shooting that kind of percentage. I mean, I think they've done a good job. They have 5 offensive rebounds, but 2 of 12.
Well, if Crespi did anything well yesterday, he did well in his timeouts, because usually when Italy came out of a timeout that they called, they were a different team, especially from an intensity standpoint. So let's see if we get a different look here from the Azores. And in the game as well. Now here's Sandlastini. It's on the baseline, puts up a tough shot off the top of the backboard. And Kaba gets the offensive rebound and put back. on the shot clock. Studer's got to go. Good job. And she goes off 1 foot. Tough shot. How about gets the rebound?
That was just, I think, good team defense by Italy there.
Pena. She misses from deep. One shot now.
They just can't buy a basket.
Now Studer. And Dora Horthy showing some ball handling there, putting the ball on the deck and getting a trip to the line.
And you know, you talked about how Hungary brought in a lot of younger talents, but to have Dora Horthy back playing for the national team after, you know, a few years off, starting a family, you saw it yesterday. Maybe statistically nothing jumped out at you, but if you watch the game, you noticed her value. She had points, she had assists, she had 6 rebounds. She just kind of did everything for them, and you notice kind of a calmness when she was on the floor because she settles the younger players, the more inexperienced players around her. She settles them down.
Well, she came in yesterday and immediately scored, and really that was a crucial basket because they were reeling early against Slovenia. That time she draws the youngster Kuba out and goes right past her. Now here's Zandalicini. That is much more like it for her going to the basket.
You know, I think Zandalicini has one of the best jump shots in the women's game. Everything about her shot is great. But what do you do when your jump shot's not falling? Every coach tells you, get to the basket, draw a foul, get to the free throw line. Because at the free throw line, you go over your form, you shoot your shot. And I questioned a few of her shots early because I think that it was good defense. She was having to make a tough shot. You know, a contested jump shot is one of the hardest shots in basketball. Right there, she came off, caught the ball at the three-point line, swept, drove hard to the basket. I think she needs to do that a little bit more often, especially early in the game when shots aren't falling for this Italian team from outside.
Missed free throws, but here is a good effort from the youngster Kuba, puts it up and in.
What a great job by Kuba checking into the game. 2 offensive rebounds and 2 putbacks, 4 points for her early. And that's the kind of energy, and you know, coaches always say when your shot's not falling, well, you gotta give us offensive rebounds to give us extra opportunities to score.
Well, here's Horthy just taking her to school, just getting inside, but she misses. And good hustle from Dato, saves it in bounds. Now Rakshani tries to knock it away. Kripa for 3. That was a little long. Von Turner back in. And perhaps a weapon. Oh, just lost it a little bit. Good hands by Italy. These have been good minutes from Kuba, number 19, just 20 years of age. Plays her college basketball at Georgia Tech.
You know, she's kind of that energy player, a little bit like Kripa. She's come in, and I thought she's given them a real energy boost, especially off the bench. They needed some scoring, and that's what she's provided for them early, but she's also not backing down to, you know, a player like Horthy, who I'm sure growing up, she knows of this player.
Here's Horthy getting it down low and scoring. What else? A tough shot by her. Martina Kripa. Over to Dato. Pulls up. And Horthy another contribution, another rebound. Von Turner has it. Final seconds ticking off the clock here in the first quarter. And there's the Von Turner. Again, her drive to the basket. She is very difficult to contain. The final seconds ticking off. Dato gets in the paint, puts it up, and could not have asked for a better shot. Just did not